Welcome to the Traveling Pogma YouTube channel. This video will walk you through downloading the mobile passport control app called MPC, and then we'll also walk you through submitting your MPC application once you arrive at your designated MPC airport. If you need to know what MPC is, or if you should be using it, check out our What is MPC and Is It Worth It video. It's in our MPC playlist. Remember, this is a free program offered by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency. So let me walk you through the process of getting MPC. You need to download the MPC app, ideally before you leave home, although we did have a family in front of us that was completing the application while waiting in line. And once you download the app, then you either scan your passport and it populates all the fields very quickly, or you can manually enter your passport information by clicking on the Start from Scratch button. Once you save your info, you'll be prompted to create a 4-digit PIN. You can then enable login with Face ID if you'd like to do that. And that's really all there is to creating your MPC account. Now I'd like to show you how easy it is to submit the MPC application once you have downloaded the app and added up to 12 people to your profile. You can complete the application at any time, just don't submit it until you're within 4 hours of going through U.S. immigration. If you're outside of the country at one of the pre-clearance airports, be sure you are connected to Wi-Fi. Just about every airport does offer free Wi-Fi. Once at the airport or cruise pier, pull up the MPC app. If you've already completed the application, you'll be asked if you've arrived at that airport or cruise pier. You can either view the form but not make any changes, or click on Yes, Submit Now. If you are beginning your entry process at the airport or cruise port, open your MPC app and click on New Submission. Then select how you are entering the U.S. by either airplane or cruise ship. Then, if your CBP port is not shown, click on Not Selected. When I clicked on Not Selected, the next screen said, it looks like you are near Queen Beatrix International Airport, which is the airport in Aruba. We've detected that you are near a CBP processing location. Would you like to proceed using the automatically selected port? So I clicked Yes. I then clicked Proceed. After that, it said, who are you traveling with? And from there, you click on the Select People, and you select the people that you are traveling with on that particular trip. And remember, you can have up to 12 people, which is really nice. And then after this, there's the disclaimer statement, and feel free to read this. It goes on for several pages here. And once you're done reading that, you have to click on the blue Agree bar. The next screen will say, do you have anything to declare? And this is where you need to answer some questions, because all articles brought into the United States by any individual must be declared to an officer at the port of first arrival in the U.S. So the first question is, do you have any commercial merchandise? Yes or no? Then the next question is, are you transporting any currency or monetary instruments equal to or greater than 10,000 US dollars? The next question, do you have any articles to declare that were acquired abroad and are being brought into the United States in excess of the duty-free exemption? So if you're US residents, you're allowed up to $800 worth of duty-free items, and flight crew members can bring $200. The next question is, do you have any fruits, vegetables, plants, seeds, food, insects, meats or meat products, dairy products, animals or animal wildlife products, snails, soil, for example, fruit, beef, cheese, a live animal, or any plants? So hopefully you're answering no to that one. The next one, have you been in close contact with any livestock, such as touching or handling, or visited a farm, ranch, pasture outside the U.S.? And then, I think this is the last question, disease agents. Do you have any disease agents, cell cultures, or biological research materials? And then you need to indicate that you are not making any declarations, and you have nothing to declare. And then you review your answers and click the button that says, by submitting this information to CBP, I'm certifying that all information submitted is truthful and correct. And then it asks you, have you arrived at Queen Beatrix International Airport? You must complete the U.S. Customs and Border Protection entry process when you arrive. Have your travel documents and MPC receipt ready to display to a CBP officer. So here you hit yes, submit. If you are actually at the airport, you have 4 hours to get through U.S. immigration from the point you hit submit. And once you hit submit, it will ask you to take a photo. You cannot have any hats, sunglasses, or a mask. You have to make sure the photo is clear and includes your entire face. Try not to have any busy backgrounds or any visible faces in the background. And you need to make sure that your face is well and evenly lit and avoid any bright lights in the background. You then click on Open Camera and say Allow MPC to access your camera, and then you can take your pictures of yourselves. And then after it says all photos have been updated, verifying current location, submitting the form. Then you get an MPC receipt, and it tells you when your time is expiring. It should start at 4 hours. It directs you to proceed to an MPC lane and be prepared for a CBP officer to take a confirmation photo for final verification. I don't know why it has view baggage information, because when I clicked on it, it gave me the list of arrival flights into Aruba. So view your receipt details, and that will then give you the form that you need to show the officer that asks for mobile passport receipt. This is what I had to show to them, and they said, okay, 2 people, and they let us go through the line. And that was it. It was actually pretty easy. Your information will be saved in the MPC app to make future return trips to the US even easier. I do recommend using mobile passport control, especially if you're traveling with children, the elderly, or just don't like standing in line more than you have to. Keep in mind, all the information, including the MPC app, is subject to updates and changes at any time. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, make a comment, and consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching. Now get out and explore the world.